keep it real, no doubt. From the couch to your screen with a word of mouth. Anime, movies, TV, we got the scoop. Join the review crew, come and be part of the loop.
Welcome to otakusandgeeks.com. Justin here, back with more Summer Anime 2024 coverage. Today we're reviewing the series premiere, episode 1 of the anime entitled Mayonaka Punch. As always, I give you a brief synopsis. You can catch this anime on Crunchyroll. Episode 1 is entitled The Cancel Girl and the Sleepy Vampire. After a on-stream altercation, Masaki is unceremoniously booted from her group NewTube channel. Now her fate lies with a vampire who just awoken from a deep slumber. Not gonna lie, I enjoyed this. You know, when I first read the synopsis and I started to get halfway point to it, I really did like the setup of this. It was a girl who got kicked out of her NewTube channel, and she's having to deal with the backlash. She's having to deal with the altercation of fighting one of her teammates on stream, and the backlash of that getting canceled. People are hating her having to deal with the comment section, or the hate that she's getting for her actions. I thought it was like a real nice, realistic take on things, on like what it like to be like a YouTuber or things like that, or like a streamer. And I was like, okay, this is good. We're off to the races. This is cool. Then they introduced the vampire, and I was just like, oh, this was going so well. I really like the concept of this. And then they just went and added a vampire to the mix. Not gonna lie, after I watched this twice, so after the first viewing, I really wasn't feeling it, and I was just like, okay, the whole vampire gimmick thing was just so left field, so random. Like, where, how, what's the origin of all this? Like, we were going so good of Masaki here really trying to come to grips with being kicked out of her NewTube channel with her girls, and then we just add this vampire here, and it just kind of went from a more down to earth, grounded in reality, to complete fantasy aspect. And I hated it at first, but I was like, well, you know what? Let me give it another shot. Watched it, and I thought it was, after the second watch and really seeing the character of the vampire and how the interaction works, it's an enjoyable anime. It's fun. But this is something, like I said, there's still aspects I wish were explored a little bit more. We get a little glimpse of her, her teammates, and what happened. But Masaki is just driven to become the biggest NewTube star. She is destined and just driven to be there, and she's at this point of willing to do anything, even letting a vampire onto the channel and making a deal with the vampire, saying, hey, if I reach 1 million subscribers, you can eat me, or take my blood, or do whatever your vampires do. And I thought the vampire in this was very, very over the top, and that, and that's good for the particular energy that we're getting here. While Masaki is more grounded, the vampire can be that over the top. We've seen this in anime before. We had the more serious character, and we had the very hammy, over the top character that really opens up the main character as well. And in this case, it's Masaki. But for what it was and for what it is, episode 1, it really wasn't bad. I thought it was very, very, very good on energy. Like, it's very, performance-wise, it's very good. I did like this one scene where Masaki is reading the comments, and you can see like this kind of toxicity coming out of her computer, like this toxic smoke coming out of her computer to represent toxic comments and toxic fans. I thought that was pretty cool what they did with that. Otherwise than that, I thought the animation was stellar. The voice performances were good, but this is not something I personally am going to watch immediately. It's not a skip it. I will give this a add it to your list. Pretty good anime for me. I'm gonna wait for more episodes is out so I can binge it. I did like the energy that this brings. I am curious about Masaki. I like her character. I'm curious to see if she's gonna beat her ex-friends in the whole NewTube space. Will she reach that 1 million subscribers? What is she going to do? At what length is she going to do it? How her channel is going to be with a vampire? Are they even going to reveal that she's a vampire? Are people actually going to believe that she's a vampire? So there's some questions in there that has me curious that I'm like, you know what? I'll come back to this one later. So I'm going to give Excuse me, totally boxed it. Mayonaka Punch. Add to your queue. Add to your list. This is Justin from otakusthegeeks.com. If you like what we do here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Helps out the channel tremendously. And what did you think of the anime? Comment below. Let me know. Do you like it? Was it for you? Did you not really like it? Comment. Let's discuss it. As always, if you like what we do here, visit the website if you're watching it on otakusthegeeks.com. More stuff on the way. Peace, love, and happiness. Later days.